Y'all ready? I'm gonna get this party started. Feel really good tonight. Hope you do too. Make sure you share this with somebody. We're getting started in less than 60 seconds. About that time. It's about that time. Let's get it. What's up, Christian? Yeah, Shirley, you was one of the first ones on. You and Miss Ferguson. What's up, Erica? Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Let's have at it. Let's have at it. There's a lot going on right now, but before I even explain, before I even show you, how this thing works, let me tell you what happened to me. Um, Literally a few years ago, I was homeless, right? Like I was sleeping in my car. I'd gone through this perfect storm of events where, my pops had passed away. I went through a horrible divorce. I was just talking about it on a podcast earlier today, where a lot of people talk about like their past and maybe you got a story too. I bet you do. But man, I'm gonna tell you something. My past was crazy. And I really don't know no other way to put it. You know what I mean? Like my past was absolutely nuts. And what was amazing to me when I think about it is how quick everything can turn on a dime. Like 1 minute you on top of the world, but if you don't have the proper pieces in place, if you don't have your structure set up right, listen to me, y'all, everything can turn on a dime. And that's what happened for me, where it's like I looked up and I was literally sleeping in my car. And then I had gotten a little store on Campbellton Road here in Atlanta, and I was sleeping in the back of that joint. I was talking to a buddy of mine earlier today that's a multimillionaire, and he was breaking down like how, with him, when he'd gotten, put in prison and all of that, came out, he was just another faceless voice in a shelter. It's incredible how your life can turn on a dime. But for the grace of God, go we, into this darkness, yea, though we walk through the shadow of the valley, you know what I mean? I'm not sure how many of us know how close to the edge we are. Are you paying attention to what's going on in China right now? Are y'all really paying attention to this? How a container load, they used to cost like $4,500 to ship from China to America is now at $33,000. This morning I was watching the news and they were breaking down how the price of everything from turkey to cake to food to gas is all just skyrocketing. And I told y'all it was about to happen. Jack Dorsey just put out a tweet. He's the founder of Square, the founder of Twitter. And he was just talking about how hyperinflation is about to hit like a ton of bricks. And y'all wanted all that free money, right? We was loving getting all that unemployment money. But now what's going to happen? On your taxes, you're not going to be able to get that tax refund you was used to. And you done blown, and I'm not saying you that's smart enough to be watching this, but many of your friends, many of your family, they done blown all of the money that they got through the unemployment system. And then don't even get me started on how you're losing all of these contacts. You're losing all the network. You're losing all of the improvement of your skills because you're sitting home just collecting unemployment checks. And you think you're beating the system. Some of you even have jobs. And what you do, you steal time from the boss. You text messaging when you should be working, right? You on the computer, scrolling Instagram and whatnot when you should be working. And you think you're getting over on the system. You really think that the game gonna have something for you at the end of that. That's not how this life works, y'all. This is the time to get really, really serious. And to me, The best thing that separates activity from productivity is when you're working on a project. So when I say this is what happened to me, before I even get into how this works, when I tell you that a few years ago I was homeless, I don't have a college degree. I got kicked out of college, right? And then on top of that, I had no marriage. My marriage dissolved. Then on top of that, I had no businesses because I hired this knucklehead. Remember I said we all just living on the edge? I hired this knucklehead. He did some nonsense that got the whole chain of stores shut down. The ATF came in with them letters on their jackets and raided every store I had and just shut the joints down. So if I can report to you live as a multimillionaire, I'm trying to tell you, you are in the right place at the right time. If I can go from that to where I am now, they asked me, what's one way I blew a bag? The number one way I blew a bag was owning my home with no mortgage. You hear me? The fact that I have nothing but HOA fees is just, I was obsessed with it because I was like, this is never gonna happen. Right now, I could show y'all the little cards they be sending, like, we'll buy your house and all of that. I'm like, I wish I would. I wish I would. I'm gonna tell you what I'll never be again, and that's without a home. It was so embarrassing. It was so humbling. And maybe I'm prideful. Maybe I'm just somebody but I said to myself, I'll never go through that again. Now, I don't know what your rock bottom looks like, but here's what I know. Rock bottom has created more heroes than privilege ever will. So if I could go from that to this, I want you to understand you're in the right place at the right time. Oh yeah, it's about to get rough out there. I hope you're buying water. I hope you're buying paper products. I hope you're already planning it out with your family that this ain't going to be the same kind of holiday season that we've had in the past. This is not the time for you to be blowing money. This is the time for you to be setting up to run a business that can change your legacy. I want to tell you a little bit about a company that can do just that. It's called Nove. Nove literally means new beginnings, y'all. It means the coming together of superstars, like the plural of a nova. This thing can change your life. And this is what we need. We need life change when millions of people are struggling financially. We're talking about almost 3 million a year looking for debt counseling so they can avoid bankruptcy. We're talking about 43 million people a year who have credit scores in the 500s or lower. Man, through one of our programs, we bump into millionaires all the time because we do consumer finance. And I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. But check it out. They won't have the credit score. You got people buying Sprinter vans, $100,000 cash. You got brothers and sisters on their Instagram page. They'll have a matching Rolls Royce and an i8 in some weird candy color, right? And can barely get approved because their credit score is so low. Listen to me, y'all. They call us the land of opportunity because of credit score. I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. But we're in the richest country in the world, and 25% of America has no savings. Half of America has no retirement. In the richest country in the world, most of the businesses fail in the first 5 years because they can't get capital. Do you guys know about this? Are you guys aware? Somebody write this down in your comments because maybe you didn't know this, but check it out. In the US, an average of 595,000 businesses permanently shut down every year. And that's because they can't get funding. That's an average of 1,630 businesses a day go out of business. Man, so what if I could show you how to do it without the overhead? What if I could show you how to make the same amount of money they're making when they buy a Subway franchise? The same amount of money they make when they're working their butt off as mechanics or as paper pushers or as Amazon warehouse supervisors. I'm about to show you that you don't have to, right now there's this big truck driver shortage, which is lending itself to this supply chain crisis. But you know what the truck driving companies have discovered? That the more they pay the truckers, the more time they spend at home with their families. Because nobody wants to be away from their family, just on the road constantly. We are in a rough place right now, y'all. And I hate to sound all like I got a one size fits all solution, but I want you to understand something. Money helps. We got a major problem out here. Money helps. And what most people are saying, I'm talking about from 2020 to 2021, one statistic skyrocketed from 30 to 80%. Let me see if I can pull it up for y'all. This is gonna blow your mind. One statistic in particular skyrocketed, y'all, and that is the statistic of people who want to work from home. They wanna work from home. Look at this, y'all. This is Paul Graham. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Paul Graham. He's like an economist, but look at that. You see that big leap? You see that big leap? That's them talking about from 2020 to 2021, the number went from 30% to 80% of people who want to work from home. I'm trying to tell you the whole world is changing, y'all, but there aren't enough work from home remote jobs. What if I could show you how to do a home-based business? So I want to introduce you to Nove, where we inspire people to get more, we educate them on how to go about it, and then we provide opportunity to make it happen. And I'm gonna run through that a little bit, but let me tell you a little bit about the leadership of this company. One Rico McCambry, an amazing man. Started his first business at 20, grew up in the projects of South Georgia, run multiple multi-million-dollar companies, just a really dope dude. Married for 15 years. I tell the joke all the time, but who gets rich in their mid-20s and goes to the altar when they live in the same state as Magic City? No, I'm just playing. But my point to you is that we got a plan. He even wrote a book called The Plan After Police Reform, because we think that most people get really emotional when they think about things like systemic racism, et cetera, so forth, but they don't have an actual plan. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, man, they two sides of the same coin. They two different wings on the same bird. And I can prove it. This ain't a political session, so I ain't gonna go through that right now. But what I'm trying to say is you got to take care of you. My favorite statistic on this whole page is that we've already helped over 70,000 plus clients get ownership ready. That's what we do here. We're ownership preparation, and we're blessed and fortunate to have just made the Inc. 5000 list, the fastest growing companies in the world.
It's Shark here, Damon John, and I want to congratulate my fellow Sharks, Rico, Haziq, Shanae, and all the affiliates nationwide. And I want to tell you, congratulations for Nove and for making the Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing companies in America out of more than 7 million. In fact, number 2037. Now, that is a hard number to beat. Trust me, you are just getting started. So I want to make sure that I congratulate you, because that's what I call display of power. Be very proud of your accomplishments. Many more to come. Thank you for being fellow Sharks. Thank you for testing yourself. And this is only the beginning. All the best.
You hear me? It's only the beginning. Did you hear what he said? And I'm going to tell you something. If you never heard it anywhere else, I'm going to tell you, Nove is going to change the world. We're going to start with America, but we're going to change the world. And we got 4 different solutions to help you do that. The first one is our credit restoration and education product. It's fintech based, just like the rest of the company. Somebody give me this in the comments. We're a fintech based financial services company for consumers and small businesses. We're a fintech based financial services company for consumers and small businesses. So Nove, real quick, we use fintech. Like somebody might come in with a 639. We already know 90 points is going to come from the score builder. Another 78 in this case will come from the score master, right? Boom, 807. It's the fintech predicting what our recipe is going to be able to do for the person. We're not here to keep you on the personal credit level the rest of your life, like a lot of these companies. The reason they take so long to fix your credit is because they have nowhere else to take you after that. And the better they do, the quicker they lose you as a client. Somebody give me that in the comments. With the other companies, the better they do, the quicker they lose you as a client. So it doesn't make sense for them to hurry up and fix your credit. It doesn't make sense for them to hurry up and see you up in the 800s, because you're going to go bye-bye. But Nove is a little bit different. We want to hurry up and get you out of here. I mean, we got testimony after testimony that proves it. K. Alexis, these are real testimonies. This is real Facebook messages, right? This is all genuine. Haters going to say it's Photoshop, but no, She's like, judgment removed, bankruptcy removed. Well, look at this. Something's wrong here. It couldn't work that quickly. I just signed up. It couldn't have worked that quick, but it can. It's called Nove Money. Mr. 800 in the house. And we're doing this over and over again, but that ain't all. Because see, here's a piece of financial literacy for you. Somebody give me this in the comments. With personal credit, the more you use, the lower your score goes. With business credit, the more you use, the more they give you. It's amazing. So our business credit building program guarantees you $50,000 in funding. We walk you through the Dun and Bradstreet process, the EIN number process, and then vendor credit, store credit, fleet credit, all the way up to cash credit. I have a Platinum American Express card. I never thought that I would have. It's like, mama, I made it. But here's the thing. What's better than 1 billionaire? 2, right? What's better than 2? 4. What's better than 4? 8 of them. And what I'm saying is it all starts with financial literacy. Nove means new beginnings. You can start from right where you are and get where you want to be, but you want to start right now. We've got 3-month payment plans, 6-month payment plans. We got zero money down programs. If you finance this with the zero money down program, we're talking about your payments coming out to about $50 a month. Come on now, what are your excuses? But let's move on. Here's solution number 3. So far we talked about personal credit, business credit, but now we're onto the personal loans and business funding. When you join Nove, you get to be a walking, talking lending tree. What's easier for you? Slaving away at your job, hoping your boss gives you a 25% raise, or starting something that's part-time on the side, building it until it becomes full-time, and then letting the job go, firing your boss. Somebody tell me in the comments, I want to fire my boss. I want to fire my boss. Check this out. This supply chain crisis means that all these businesses are about to need help, y'all. If you heard me earlier, I said that it used to cost $4,500 to ship a container load from China to America. Now it's up to $33,000. And if you look at the news, they show you the ships just circling the ports in China. Ships are circling the ports in California. There's nobody to unload the ships. And then when they get them out, that's if they can get them out. You get what I mean? The factories are producing only 4 days a week when they used to be able to produce for 6. It is about to go ham out here. Everybody's going to need funding. If you bought a house recently, you know how hard it is to get furniture. If you tried to buy a car recently, you know how hard it is to get a new car. Used cars have never sold for the prices they're selling for right now. It's a whole new world out here, millionaires. And it is a good time to be in Nove because we do loans, we do funding. I got person after person who scored all of these huge numbers just off being in Nove. I'm gonna see if I can show you a screenshot. Shouts out to because I just like proof. I'm all about proof. Here's one. Check this out. Can y'all see that? It's like congratulations on your $2,000 funding commission, right? And it was only one deal. You see that? The whole idea is that $2,000 funding commission was off only one deal. All the person did was go to her website, click apply, she got paid. Then when they got funded, she got paid. It is insane, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Let me show you how the website looks, just so y'all see how sweet this thing is. Check this out real quick, y'all. This is how the website looks. Look at this. Let me show y'all something real quick. Because we got one of the most gorgeous websites I've ever seen. And here's how the business funding website looks. Can everybody see that? There are 8 different funding categories right here, right? So startup funding, you might need a 680 credit score, but no time in business, no monthly revenue requirement, and they can apply for up to $150,000. Well, look at a startup loan. Minimum credit score is 680, no time in business, $4,000 a month in personal revenue. So that means from their job, and they can apply for up to $150,000. But look at a cash advance, no minimum credit score, 6 months in business, $4,000 a month from their business, and they can apply for up to $10 million. You're getting paid off all of that. Does that make sense to you? You're getting paid off all of that. Somebody say, and I get paid off all that. This is why I'm saying it's such a good time to be in Nove, baby. Because at the end of the day, there's never been a company that's able to lay it down for you in quite this way. This is the new wave of the future, because just by joining Nove, you don't have to form all these relationships with banks. We've already done that for you. You get a website, you get paid. Instant decisions on personal loans, 1 to 3 days on business loans. We're approving scores as low as 550, and 0% interest rate when they have great credit. If you know somebody who's looking for a side hustle that they can start for under $100, we're talking about getting started for only $99 in some cases, you're in the right place. Here's solution number 4, right? So far we've gone through personal credit, we've gone through business credit, we've gone through funding and lending. But would you believe we also offer consumer financing? Now, some people don't know what this is, but let me tell you something. Whenever you're scrolling Instagram, let me tell you the first thing you see every single time. Like, I'm about to go on Instagram and just show you. First, there's this guy's post, right? And then what's the very next post? What's the very next post? An ad. Every time. The second post is going to be an ad, right? Somebody talking about their product. And check it out. You know what's at the back of every ad? A high ticket item. So if you got a friend that loves scrolling Instagram, show them how to get paid from it. Because all you do, whether you're a life coach or a dentist, whether you're a career consultant or somebody who does LASIK, whether you're in health and nutrition consulting or you're a veterinarian, workshops, HVAC, renovation, roofing, siding, solar panels. If you have a product that's between $500 and $35,000, Nove makes it so you can accept minimum 515 credit scores, minimum $25,000 in annual income, and they get pre-approved with no impact to their credit score. And it's called a no money down program. You're able to offer anyone who sells high ticket items, be it products, services, or a little bit of both. You're able to sell them a no money down program. We call it consumer financing, and you get paid off their processing volume every month. Who wants to get paid off the millions of dollars that's being generated right in your city? The millions of dollars that are being generated right in your state? The millions of dollars that are being generated right on your timeline, because if they have a product from $500 up to tens of thousands of dollars, they need a no money down program. And of course, we're going to show you how to do it. Who doesn't want to get down with that when they accept a person with stated income? They're not asking for pay stubs. They're not asking for tax documents, but you know somebody who's selling something high ticket. They're not hard to find out here, and you get paid off of all of that. We got TaxBot, we got the Nove library. There's so much I could tell you. We have a white label program where someone can come in, put their own brand name on every service, set their own prices, and you get paid for that as well. Just Google Nove Money Reviews. It's the new era of entrepreneurship. There's not a company out here that can see us. I feel like we're the best thing smoking. And let's listen. Don't at me. Don't at me. You know what I mean? Make money with Amazon. Y'all see all these affiliate programs? It's the new wave. Make money with Walmart. Be a Best Buy affiliate. Nah, be a Nove affiliate. Why? Because the way it works is, instead of earning a few cents to a few dollars per sale, with Nove, you're going to get paid hundreds or even thousands of dollars per sale. Let me prove it to you. With personal credit, you're making $85 each referral. You didn't even do nothing. All you did was refer them to Nove, right? With the business credit, you're making $500 a referral. You didn't even do anything. All you did was refer them to Nove. And even if they get that $2,500 program, no money down, which means their payments are $50 a month and doesn't start for 30 days, you still get your $500 the next Friday. Somebody say, I get paid 5 times a month. I get paid 5 times a month. You're getting $500 every business credit referral. You gotta love that. Remember I said you can sell the white label program? You not only get $4,000, you get 10% the rest of your life of what that white label program does. That white label franchise, we call it a franchise. You can't say something's a white label and a franchise, because white label means you putting your own name on it, and franchise means you using a name. But listen, the white label partner program, you hear me? You're getting 10% the rest of your life when you sell one to one of these credit repair organizations that's drowning and need automation. Let Nove mail the letters and make the phone calls. Let Nove set you up with business credit. Let Nove hook you up with the banking relationships and the credit unions and the hedge funds that are doing the funding and lending. Let Nove set you up with consumer financing programs. It's a no-brainer. We've even got some incredible new stuff we're about to announce in the beginning of November. But remember I said you're a walking, talking lending tree? Look at this. A $50,000 cash advance means you earn $3,000. You're earning up to 6% of the funded amount of the referrals. Do you hear me? What a time to be alive. We've got fast start bonuses. You bring in 5 customers in the first 30 days. That's $925 you just made. You bring in 10 affiliates in the first 30 days. Listen, this is over $3,000 for 30 days of work. Somebody give me this in the comments, right? How long would you have to work at your job to earn an extra $3,000? Think about that. What's easier for you? Working all kinds of overtime, letting a babysitter raise your children, or building a business on the side that you can work part-time until it becomes full-time and change everything about your life? What makes more sense to you? I'm asking you because I want to know. We're going to train you. We're going to give you all kinds of webinars and marketing tools. We're talking about you making up to $400 off each affiliate you sign up, $300 off everything they do. You're not only getting paid off the personal credit, you're getting paid off the business credit. You're getting paid off the funding and lending. You're getting paid off the consumer financing, and you get paid for growing the affiliate base, AKA building a team or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to show you how to do all of this. How much should this cost, y'all? Well, I already told you it's under $100. So yeah, the instant pay raise program is only $99.49 a month. Come on now. Check it out. You're making up to $85 a customer and up to $30 an affiliate. Then you have the Plus program where the do-it-yourself becomes done for you. The do-it-yourself credit building program becomes done for you. So now they're mailing the letters for you, right? Check it out. You're still making up to $85 a customer, but now it's up to $200 per affiliate that you sign up for the affiliate program plus. Who doesn't want to have a business and get paid while their credit gets knocked into the stratosphere? Who doesn't want to do that? And you can earn the bonuses on each one of these levels. So now you're on the affiliate pro, $4.99 to get started, $99 a month, y'all. And now you get to offer everything I just talked about: the consumer financing, the business credit building, the business funding programs, the real estate investment education. And you're earning up to, it says $37.50 here, but the commission just went up. You're earning up to $4,000 a customer and up to $400 an affiliate. And it's all a tax deduction. I hope this was helpful for you. You know, my simple question for you is, what would be easier for you? What would be easier for you? Going to traffic from, and dying slow in rush hour, working from 7 to 7 every day the rest of your life, the 40-40-40 plan where you work for 40 years and then live off 40%, 40 hours a week. And then you're supposed to live off 40% of a number that wasn't even good enough when you were getting 100%. Think about that. Think about that. Are prices going up or down, y'all? So how can this number support you in the future? We see what prices have done just in the last few weeks. Y'all really think those prices are going to come back down? That's not how inflation works, y'all. The more money they print, the less value the money has. Do you hear me? That was not free money, y'all. What that did was boost the prices of everything. And we were celebrating it. Oh, I got my stimmy. Where my stimmy? Man, listen to me. We about to be in hell out here, especially if we depended on our job to survive. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you learned something. I hope that I've helped make it a no-brainer, because Nove is truly a no-brainer, y'all. My name is Haziq Ali. My prayer is that you make your next move your best move. And I just want you to think about what's easier for you. Do you really feel like the easy way to go is praying your boss gives you a raise, Praying your boss gives you a raise that matches the cost of living. Praying your boss gives you a 25% raise, a 30% raise. Most of us, that's not even possible at the jobs that we work. But here, there's no salary cap. Here, there's no limit to what you can earn. Master P voice. And here, you get to help the community. We're going to make some change while we're making a change. Does that make sense to you? My name's Haziq Ali. And please remember that I'm going to see you at the top or from the top, but we ain't coming back.